Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Chi here. Today I'm going to be comparing the Commsec site as opposed to the Commsec Pocket site, okay, and also the apps as well. And I'm also going to give you an update on how I've been going with the stock market and investing in the stock market since I started, which has been about 30 days, so it's about 4 weeks. So with the Commsec Pocket, it's a very simple site. You can probably navigate through the Commsec Pocket site in about, 20 minutes, and you'll know it inside out, yeah? And there's not really much to it. They give you the different options, and they give you like how it's been going. They give you charts about each individual ETF, what it includes, some of the companies that the ETF may have in them. Goes through a little bit about the companies, and yeah, it gives you a price. The information is really a summary of how it's been tracking and what it is and what you're buying. I find that side of it quite good, yeah. Trading on the Commsec Pocket is very simple. You just put the total amount that you want to trade at a point in time, and then you just make the trade, and then they will buy it for you. What I also learned today was that when you make a trade on the Commsec Pocket, it buys it at that particular price, but then what it does is it adds on like a higher amount, like it might be a couple of cents more or whatever per stock that you buy, and it covers the fees that they have to manage the actual stock on this particular site, yeah. So what I noticed today is I actually made a trade today, and it was like the stock itself was actually 2 cents more than what I bought it for. That kind of covers the fee, okay, and this fee is just the once off, but it actually means that your stock is at a higher price when you bought it. Just keep that in mind. You can't set a limit to buy or sell on, like a price to buy the stock at on the Commsec Pocket app, okay? So if you wanted to, for example, you want to buy the stock at 43 cents, you can't do that, okay? You have to just put in the order, and they will buy it for you within that minute or so, and you get the price what's on the stock market, and on top of that they'll charge you the fee, and they'll include that into the price of the actual stock, okay? The fee for that is $2 to buy or sell up to $1,000, and then it's 0.02% of any amount that's over $1,000. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the Commsec Pocket app. It's very basic, so if you're starting out, it's really good because you are sort of trying to navigate the stock market and how to trade and all that sort of stuff. So, it's pretty good for a beginner. What I found though is that if you want to get deeper into it and you want to have more choice, you want to have more versatility and all that sort of thing, and you want to have more information, then you're better off on the Commsec site. And that's why it's good for you to have both sites, so you can toggle between the two. The Commsec site is a trading platform for the whole Australian stock market for the Commonwealth Bank, yeah. And you can also, there's a link there where you can actually go into international shares as well, okay? So if you wanted to trade and buy international shares, you can do that on the Commonwealth site, the Commsec site. The Commsec site is very comprehensive, okay, and there's a lot of choice, and there's a lot of things you can do on there. Okay, I'm going to show you a few features on the Commsec site. Here you can put down your watch list. So what you do is you just grab all the stocks that you want to watch, and you basically put the code in, and you can see how they're going up and down and all that sort of stuff. You can see charts as well if you click into the actual code, and you, like this particular one where I've put a watch list of all the ETFs on the Commsec Pocket site, and I can watch them all at once. And you can do other themes, you can do as many groups as you like as well, and watch list groups. There are videos on the actual site where they do end of day reports and market reports, so that's quite interesting to watch, to see what's going on and why the stock market is going up and down and how it performed with that particular day. If you are interested, there is a community on the website as well for new traders. If you want to chat to other traders and get information from more experienced traders, and you can go there, and you can also see the comments, and you can make comments and carry conversation with other traders. You can do research on various stocks. Okay, you can get information about how they've been tracking. You can get charts of their history. You can get recommendations as well from particular experts. You can set up an alert so that you can see when the price of a stock goes up to a certain price or when it goes down to a certain price. And the other good thing is you can set up an alert to remind you of when an ex-dividend date is coming up, of up to 10 days up to that date, so that you can actually buy your stocks, and so you can get the dividend if that's what you want to do. When you're trading on this particular site, you can put your limits in, and you can either set it for the day to reach that price, or you can actually leave it until the limit runs out, so you can actually get the price that you want to sell it or buy it at, which is an advantage. The Commsec Pocket account and the Commsec account are both linked, and you can trade with your money on both accounts, and it doesn't really matter which one you choose, which site you choose to trade on. In order for you to use the Commsec Pocket account and to have the app, you also need to open up another account with the Commonwealth Bank, so that you can actually transfer money into this account, and it holds the money for you before you make the trades. So you have a couple of options. You can either just open up a normal Commonwealth account, bank account, or you can open up a Commsec account. Now the Commsec account, like the Commsec site and the app itself, is a trading platform for the whole Australian stock market, and you can also access the international stocks as well from there. So my recommendation is open up the Commsec account as opposed to just a normal standard account, and what will happen is your Commsec Pocket and your Commsec account will be linked together, and you can trade from both accounts. The fees are a little bit different for the Commsec site. So the fees are if you have a Commsec account with the Commonwealth Bank, which is what they call the CDIA account, then you can save money with each trade. Okay, so basically it's up to $1,000 is $10 a trade to buy or sell, and then it just gets a bit more as you increase the amounts. So if you're trading between, say, $1,000 and I think $10,000, it's basically a $19.95 brokerage fee. So if you're trading between $10,000 and $25,000, the brokerage fee is $29.95. Okay, so it's probably better for you if you want to trade the ETFs on the actual Commsec Pocket site, just to do it on that site, because it's a little bit cheaper. So just say you paid the $2 for up to $1,000, and then you might get charged a little bit more for the incurring fee that they put into the actual stock price. So that might cost you whatever it is, what, $4 or something. So overall it's like $6. So you still save going on to this Commsec Pocket rather than going on Commsec itself. Okay, so you just kind of figure it out how you can sort of get it cheaper. You just have to also bear in mind that you can actually set your limits on the Commsec site. So if you feel like you're going to get a better deal going Commsec, then you do it that way. And if you feel it's going to be cheaper if you do it the other way, then go with Commsec Pocket. Yeah, so that's how I do it. Okay, so I'm going to go into what you've all been waiting for, which is how much I've made on the stock market for the last 30 days or the last 4 weeks, the last month or so. And I'm going to show you the full amount. And I'm also going to announce how much the dividend was for the dividend payout, for my very first dividend payout ever on the stock market, and for this particular stock, which is the NDQ. Okay, so I'm just going to show you my total and all that on the actual app. $1,563.37. I've obviously bought some more shares since I've last spoken to you. I did a trade today and I bought some more stocks. But you can see, I'll get a bit closer, but you can see that there's a green arrow. That means I made some money. And I've made $149.48. And that amount that I've made is 1.78% overall of what I've invested. I'm going to go up a little bit here. Well, these are my two stocks. So I've got the tech savvy ones, and I've also got the sustainability leaders one now. Sustainable leaders one is, I'll just show you what they are. You can basically explore investments and go through it all. And the sustainable leaders is basically exposure to around 100 leading sustainable ethical companies, so you can invest confidently with conscience. Okay, so they're companies that are really good. They basically do the right thing by the environment, and you know, they produce, but they're also ethical. I want to talk about the fluctuations of the stock market and on this particular stock itself. Okay, so since I've started, so basically it has been going up and down throughout the weeks, and it's been, yeah, it's been quite a roller coaster. Like it was up, like it went up almost over $200, like in terms of profit for me, and then like it did that suddenly as well. It just one day just shot up to over $200, and it was quite low before that. It was only like $45, and it just shot up. And then yeah, and if events happen in the news or whatever, it can actually bring the prices down or up. So like on Friday, like which was yesterday, it started really high. It just shot off, and it went, like my profits went from about $45 all the way up to like $200 and something. And I was like, wow, you know, I just opened up the phone, had a look at it, and then it, you know, it already shot up. And there, but during the day, there was an event that brought it down, and what it was one of the Iraqi leaders supposedly was killed, and that brought the stock market down. It just shot down really, really quickly, and it sort of kind of picked itself up a little bit during the end of the day. But yeah, that's basically what happened. So yeah, I've been watching it, and it's just been up and down, all this sort of stuff. So you have to be able to really just ride through the waves, okay, and just hold on. Don't panic when you're losing your profits or anything like that, and just make sure that you know don't sell them. Just hold on to them until they're at a good price. Then you can sell them if you want to. But I mean, generally what you're supposed to be doing is you're supposed to be holding the stock anyway, because it rises over time. So that's what it's all about. And then you only sell them if you really want to take the money and do something else with it. Okay, so I'm going to show you the interest that I got from a bank account from an amount that I've saved, relatively about the same amount that I've got here or invested in stocks. So you can see the slight difference. You can see that the interest amount was $11.80 for the month, on a savings amount of $7,214.38, as opposed to $149.48 in the 1 month that I invested in the stock market. Okay, so now for the announcement of the amount that I got for my first dividend. Okay, and I'm going to let you know I was quite disappointed by the amount, but you know, I mean, I had no idea what it was going to be anyway. But it was I think it's 4 cents. Okay, so 4 cents per stock, which is much, much less than the 40 3 cents. That was the last time that came out, yeah, in July. So yeah, so I've got about 332 shares. So I've worked it out. It's only like about, I don't know, $10 or something. So it's not really much at all. Yeah. So I'll receive that on the 17th, and yeah, it's okay, but I was really expecting a bit more. But anyway, so you know, it just depends. I mean, it depends on what comes out. So you don't know until the day they announce it. And so yeah, this time around it's a little bit disappointing, but it's better than nothing. I'm actually really happy with the growth of the stock more than anything else. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell button. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put them down at the bottom, and I'll try to answer them as quickly as possible. And I'll see you next time for the next video.